Schizoaffective disorder is a disorder that is basically schizophrenia with also depression or manic episodes as well. So schizophrenia, first of all, is a brain disorder that affects the development of the brain so that people's thinking and behavior are affected. The main symptoms of schizophrenia include delusions, where people have fixed false beliefs about something, including feeling paranoid that other people are out to hurt them, or feeling grandiose, like they have a mission to accomplish. And these beliefs are not shared by other people in their culture. There are hallucinations, where people may feel that they hear somebody talking to them and other people don't perceive that, or see things that other people don't see. There are disorganized thoughts and behavior, which affect how people are able to care for themselves and how they are able to communicate to others. And then there are negative symptoms, where people may not have a lot of motivation to do things and may have very flat affect, so that they do not seem like the people they were before they became ill. So that's schizophrenia. If you have schizophrenia and you also have periods of 2 weeks or more of depression, or you have periods of manic symptoms where you have increased energy, you talk too much, you can't sleep, you have a lot of activity, then you might have schizoaffective disorder. What makes the schizophrenia plus mood episodes different than bipolar disorder, where you could have mood episodes and have delusions or hallucinations. The main difference is that in schizoaffective disorder, you have those delusions or hallucinations without depression or without that increased mood and increased energy that is associated with mania for some of the time. So that schizophrenia is the primary diagnosis, and then you have mood episodes on top of it. So that's sort of the long answer to what is schizoaffective disorder, which is still something that in psychiatry we're trying to learn more about. Sometimes people say, I have schizophrenia and I have bipolar disorder. In that case, what they really mean, though, is that they have schizoaffective disorder, which captures both the combination.
Sam Vaughn for Sam's Sports Report. Today is Sam's Mental Health Day. Someone with schizoaffective disorder will experience symptoms of psychosis, including hallucinations, delusions, as well as mood disorder, bipolar disorder, and such as a mania, depression. This is my thought. The one thing you can miss about bipolar disorder is you can misunderstand it for someone being rude. They can be very nice. The other that you may not know is it can go in cycles. One thing, you can be really good one day and can have 2 weeks of consecutive good days, but when you reach cloud 9 is when you usually drop back down. Someone having a rough time for 2 weeks and then coming back to normal. Symptoms can occur same time or within a week of each other. Durations of an episode can differ. You might feel between them. Some people experience repeated episodes, whereas some people don't. Schizoaffective disorder may occasionally make it difficult to live independently or understand your emotions. It is estimated around 1 in 200 have schizoaffective disorder at the same time during their life. It's usually developed during another adulthood and more common with women than men. Schizoaffective disorder is a mental illness that affects the way you think, and symptoms can have you affect how you cope with your daily life. Hallucination, seeing and feeling things that aren't there. Delusions, behavior, things that aren't there. Disorganized speech, talking quickly or slowly, jumping between topics, and not making sense of to others. Disorganized behavior, you may have inappropriate behavior such as laughing when people tell you sad news. Catatonic behavior, you may feel unable to move or finding it think straight. Schizoaffective disorder doesn't one clear cause. However, if your brain condition, there will be chemical imbalance in your brain. Researchers have shown that genetics and environmental triggers can increase your risk of this developmental illness. Genetic schizoaffective disorder is more likely to develop if members of the family member have schizophrenia or schizoaffective disorder or bipolar disorder. Environment stress can contribute to a schizoaffective episode. Childhood trauma is shown to make development of condition more likely. Family intervention is where your family works with a mental health professional to help manage this relationship. This should be offered to people who live with a or whom are close contact with them. This support you and your family are given will depend on the problems, their preference you all have. This could be a group family session or individual session. Is the understanding that the mental illness is a way to keep your parents or your loved ones getting along with someone. Facilities will offer this most of the time. COVID has become harder at certain hospitals. You may do Zoom for this. I am not getting my opinion on the hospitals not doing as many activities because of COVID after we've seemed to get it under control. The medication you offered will depend on types of schizoaffective disorder you're diagnosed with, and maybe mix of antipsychotics and antidepressants, mood stabilizers. Maybe manic type disorder is likely to be treated with a mood stabilizer and antipsychotic drug. Depressive type is likely to be treated with a mood stabilizer and antidepressant. For an acute episode, schizoaffective disorder is where you become very unwell quickly. You may be given a antipsychotic medication. Your doctor also prescribes your sleeping tablets or
benzodiazepines.
The type of medications addictive, so you will only be on them for a short time maybe. If you forget to take your medication every day, you can ask your doctor about depot injections instead of you will be given an injection 2 to 4 weeks. You won't have to worry about taking the tablet if you have a depot injection. Your doctor may offer you an antidepressant which can trigger manic episodes. For people, your doctor shouldn't monitor your medication. If your GP wants to give you an antidepressant along with another medication as lithium or antipsychotic medication, they should check the consultant or psychiatrist. Your doctor should carry out regular checkout, monitor lithium or antipsychotic. For me, an antipsychotic and a few antidepressants is what I am on. It is a trial and error for both medications and the antipsychotic, and so are most medications. Art therapy can help you learn new ways of relating to other people, show how you're feeling, accept your feelings, understood your feelings. If psychosis occurs, art therapy would be something you should consider. Art therapy may be more useful for depressive type symptoms such as withdrawal from family and friends, as usually it takes place with a group or to help combine communication. I have never done great at art therapy, but every time I have done it, it has helped me. I have not done it that much. This is Sam Vaughn. Now on to Missouri, Arkansas last night. Missouri and Arkansas squared off. Arkansas was the only team keep playing like this. They will no longer be in the tournament. They are a 6 seed as of Tuesday. I'm sure they'll drop. Missouri got down 9-2, but at halftime, Mizzou was down 9-2, but at halftime it was down by 1. Arkansas made a shot with 9 seconds to grab the lead at halftime by 1. Arkansas led 63-53 with 7:04 to go. Mizzou crowd was loud, but somehow they creeped back into it, and it almost seemed like you didn't even know it. Missouri was tied at 69 with Arkansas with 1:12 to go. Arkansas led by 2 with 1:01 to go. They were tied. Kobe Brown made a pair of free throws. Then Sean East hit a shot to give the Tigers a 4-point lead, 77-73. Another 3 would make it 77-76, but that was as close as they would get. Mizzou would make a pair of free throws in 79-76. Mizzou will have a tough matchup against Alabama, number 6 in the country. In Columbia, Alabama remains 4th in the country, 16-2 and 6-0 in conference play, while Mizzou is 3-3 and 14-4 overall. We said we'd do more Chiefs. Here we go. Prediction time. How many yards do I think Jared McKinnon and Isaiah Pacheco will have? I think Isaiah Pacheco will have 80 6 for 15 carries. And Jarrett McKinnon will have 8 for 60. Tomorrow we'll do all NFL. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam Sports Report.